We're diving deep into one of the most interesting and rare coins that could be hiding in your collection or even your pocket change, the 1985 P mint mark dime, and how it could be worth a staggering $1.2 million in today's market. Now, we all know that coin collecting can be a fascinating hobby, and it's also a way to potentially find valuable treasures. But what makes the 1985 P dime so special, and why are some of these coins worth such a high price? Well, there's a lot to unpack. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1985 P dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and like most dimes, it weighs 2.268 grams and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. The design features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, created by artist John R. Sinek, and the reverse shows a torch with olive branches and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. However, what makes this particular dime so valuable is its rarity and condition. Most 1985 P dimes in circulation are worth only their face value, 10 cents. But the rare specimens, especially those with unique characteristics like mint errors or those in pristine condition, are what make them truly valuable. One of the main reasons a 1985 P dime could be worth as much as $1.2 million is due to the possibility of errors that occurred during the minting process. Coins that were improperly struck, have double die errors, or feature off-center strikes are highly sought after by collectors. These types of errors make certain coins incredibly rare and can cause their value to skyrocket in the market. In addition to errors, the overall grade of a coin plays a massive role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. A 1985 P dime in perfect condition, without any wear, scratches, or discoloration, could easily fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more. When you combine the rarity of an error coin with the highest possible grade, you're looking at a coin worth millions. If you think you've come across a 1985 P dime that might be worth something, it's always a good idea to have it professionally evaluated. A certified coin grader will be able to determine its condition and check for any errors or unique features that could dramatically increase its value. So, if you're out there hunting for rare coins or just sorting through old change, keep your eyes peeled for that 1985 P dime. While the vast majority of these coins won't be worth millions, you never know when you might stumble upon one with the perfect combination of rarity and condition. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this potential hidden treasure in your change, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable coin content, where we'll be discussing one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the market right now, the 1977 No Mint Mark dime, a coin worth up to $1.3 million. Now, you might be wondering how a dime from 1977, which seems like a fairly common coin, can be worth such a staggering amount. Well, there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye, and today we're diving deep into why it holds such value. Let's start by talking about what makes the 1977 No Mint Mark dime so special. Normally, dimes minted in the United States will have a mint mark, either a D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. But what makes the 1977 No Mint Mark dime incredibly rare is that it was struck without any mint mark at all, despite being produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This unusual error occurred when a batch of dimes was produced, and the mint marks were mistakenly left off. So, why does this make the coin so valuable? Error coins are among the most coveted items by collectors because they are unique and rare. Only a handful of these dimes were ever released into circulation, and they were quickly snatched up by collectors and savvy numismatists. As with all rare coins, the value increases over time as fewer and fewer of them are available, making them incredibly desirable. Now, let's talk numbers. If you happen to have a 1977 No Mint Mark dime in your collection, or find one in your pocket change, it could potentially be worth as much as $1.3 million. The value varies depending on the condition of the coin, but even a 1977 No Mint Mark dime in good condition can fetch a substantial amount of money. The more pristine the coin, the higher the value. Coins in near-mint condition with little to no wear can sell for hundreds of thousands, and the best specimens have sold for upwards of $1.3 million at auction. So how do you identify this coin? The first thing you'll notice is the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. The front, of course, will feature Franklin D. Roosevelt's image as it has since 1946. The most important thing to keep in mind when identifying these rare error dimes is to look for that missing mint mark. If you think you've found a 1977 no mint mark dime, it's essential to get it professionally appraised. Having an expert verify the authenticity of the coin is crucial, as there are other types of dimes that could be mistaken for the rare 1977 no mint mark dime. If you're looking to sell or auction the coin, you'll need to reach out to reputable dealers, collectors, or auction houses specializing in rare coins. Depending on the current market and the condition of your coin, you could potentially make a life-changing profit. In summary, the 1977 no mint mark dime is a remarkable error coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. With a value of up to $1.3 million, it's no surprise that these dimes are highly sought after. If you happen to find one, make sure to hold on to it and get it appraised. You may just be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about rare coins like the 1977 no mint mark dime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on valuable coins that could make you a millionaire. We're diving into the world of rare coins with a special focus on the 1999 P mint mark dime. This coin has garnered a lot of attention in the market, and for good reason. If you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, you could be holding onto a coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.40 million. Now, let's take a closer look at the 1999 P dime. At first glance, it might just seem like any other dime you've come across in your pocket change. After all, it has the typical design: Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1999 P dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, certain unique errors make this coin exceptionally valuable. So, what makes the 1999 P dime worth such a hefty sum? The key is in the details. Some 1999 P dimes were struck with an error known as a double die, meaning that the design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a distinctive and noticeable double image. This error is extremely rare, and it's what drives the market value of these coins to incredible heights. Collectors and investors alike are on the lookout for these double die varieties because they're so hard to come by, making them highly sought after. Finding a 1999 P dime with this error isn't easy. It takes a keen eye to spot the subtle differences in the design. Look closely at the lettering and the details on Roosevelt's portrait. If you notice any doubling or extra impressions, you might have one of the highly valuable dimes that could be worth millions. But it's not just the double die errors that make the 1999 P dime valuable. Coins in pristine condition, especially those that have been well preserved and graded highly by professional grading services, also fetch a premium in the market. A coin that's been graded MS 67 or higher could command a significant price, even if it doesn't have an error. However, it's the error coins that really make collectors' jaws drop when they see a price tag of $1.40 million. So, how can you make sure you're properly valuing your 1999 P dimes? The best way is to get them professionally graded. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC can give you an official grade, and they can confirm whether or not your coin has any rare characteristics that would make it worth a small fortune. If you have a 1999 P dime with any unique features, be sure to hold on to it and get it checked out. You never know when that humble little dime could turn into a big payday. That wraps up our look at the 1999 P mint mark dime and its incredible potential value in the market today. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about filling up albums with old coins. It's about understanding what makes a coin rare and valuable. Keep an eye on your change, and who knows, you might just find the next coin worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins like this one, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. We'll be diving into one of the most exciting and potentially profitable finds in the world of numismatics, the 1997 D dime. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we explore what makes this dime so valuable and how you can spot one of these rare gems. First, let's start by understanding why most coins, including dimes, are typically worth only their face value of 10 cents. The vast majority of coins you'll come across in pocket change are just that, regular, mass-produced coins with little to no added value. But every now and then, a rare, unique coin makes its way into circulation that can be worth far more than its face value. And the 1997 D dime is one of those coins. What makes the 1997 D dime so valuable is the rarity of certain errors that occurred during its production. For the most part, these dimes are not special. However, a specific variety, known as the 1997 D close AM error, has caught the attention of collectors and experts. This coin features a small but significant mistake made by the US Mint, where the A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin are closer together than they should be. The normal 1997 D dime has a noticeable gap between the letters, but this error variety features the letters almost touching, which is a major clue that you've found something rare. Now, you might be wondering, how rare is this coin? Well, it's extremely scarce, which is why it can command such a high price. It's estimated that only a handful of these 1997 D close AM dimes were released into circulation. Because of their rarity and the high demand from collectors, these coins can fetch a staggering price, somewhere in the ballpark of $1.5 million for a coin in excellent condition. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your pocket change, you could be looking at a potential windfall. But how do you identify a 1997 D close AM dime? Let's go over a few tips to help you spot one. First, inspect the reverse side of the dime, particularly the area where America is written. If you see that the A and M are unusually close together, that's a big indicator that you've found the rare variety. It's important to note that this error is extremely subtle, so make sure to take a close look. Additionally, these dimes are typically worth much more when they are in uncirculated or nearly mint condition. A coin in good shape will always bring in a higher price. If you think you have a 1997 D close AM dime, it's a good idea to get it authenticated by a professional. A certified coin grading service like PCGS or NGC can confirm whether your coin is the rare variety, and that authentication will increase its value when it comes time to sell. But what about dimes that don't have this error? Well, even regular 1997 D dimes don't have much value beyond their face value. But don't be discouraged. Coin collecting is all about the thrill of the hunt, and finding a rare error coin can be incredibly rewarding. Now, let's talk about how to sell a coin like this if you're lucky enough to have one. The first step is to get it professionally graded and certified. Once that's done, you can consider selling it through an auction or private sale. Many collectors will be willing to pay top dollar for a 1997 D close AM dime, but make sure to do your research so you can get the best price possible. In conclusion, the 1997 D dime is an incredibly rare and valuable coin, especially if you happen to find the elusive close AM error variety. With values reaching up to $1.5 million, this coin is a dream find for any collector. So keep an eye out in your pocket change, because you never know when you might stumble upon a coin that could change your life forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be worth big money, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We are diving into a topic that has caught the attention of coin collectors and investors alike. We're talking about a specific coin that could make you a millionaire. That's right, the 2005 P Roosevelt dime. This coin is worth an astonishing $1.6 million in today's market, and in this video, we'll explore why this dime is so valuable, how to spot it, and how you can potentially find one in your pocket change. Let's start by understanding the significance of the 2005 P Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime series has been in circulation since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It's a beloved coin in American numismatic history, but most of them are worth just 10 cents. So, what makes the 2005 P Mint Mark version so unique? The 2005 P Roosevelt dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and while most of these dimes are easily found in circulation, one specific characteristic makes some of them worth millions of dollars. We're talking about a rare error in its production. This 2005 P Roosevelt dime has a significant error, a double die reverse. This means that the reverse side of the coin was stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering and the design details. Collectors have been on the lookout for this error because of its rarity. Only a handful of these coins have been discovered, making them incredibly valuable to the right buyer. The value of the 2005 P Roosevelt dime with this double die error is currently estimated at around $1.6 million. It's not just the error that makes it so valuable, but the rarity and the demand among collectors and investors. When a coin has a unique flaw like this, it increases its desirability. And because only a few have been found, the price tag skyrockets. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I spot this rare coin? It's actually easier than you might think. To identify the 2005 P Roosevelt dime with the double die reverse, you'll need to closely examine the reverse side of the coin. Look for the doubled lettering, especially on words like E pluribus unum and United States of America. The doubling is subtle, but it's there if you know what to look for. You'll also want to inspect the overall quality of the coin. Most coins with errors like this are in very good to excellent condition, as they were accidentally released into circulation without being caught by mint workers. The higher the quality of the coin, the more it's worth. If you're hoping to find one of these rare dimes, your best bet is to go through rolls of dimes from 2005 or check change you receive at the store. While the likelihood of finding one in circulation is slim, it's not impossible. Many collectors have found rare coins simply by going through pocket change or coin rolls, and who knows, you could be the lucky one. If you think you found a 2005 P Roosevelt dime with a double die error, the next step is to get it authenticated. You'll want to take it to a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC to have it verified. Once authenticated, you can auction it off or sell it directly to a private collector. Given the coin's value, make sure to get an appraisal before making any transactions. So, there you have it, the 2005 P Roosevelt dime with a double die reverse error, worth a staggering $1.6 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual coin enthusiast, keep your eyes peeled for this rare and valuable coin. It could just be hiding in your pocket change. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos on valuable coins. Who knows, you might just find the next big treasure in your change, where we'll be exploring a coin that could make you a millionaire. We're talking about the 1977 no-mint mark dime, a rare and valuable find in the world of numismatics. If you've ever wondered how a single dime could be worth such an extraordinary amount, keep watching to find out why this coin is so special and how you can identify one. First, let's talk about what makes the 1977 no-mint mark dime so valuable. Typically, dimes have a mint mark that indicates where they were produced either at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. However, in 1977, some dimes were struck without a mint mark, which is highly unusual and makes these coins stand out from the rest. The absence of the mint mark, along with other unique characteristics, has caused them to become incredibly sought after by collectors. Now, you may be wondering, why are these dimes worth such a hefty price tag? The answer lies in their rarity. Out of the millions of dimes struck in 1977, very few were produced without a mint mark. This small production number has made the 1977 no-mint mark dime a holy grail for collectors. Some of these coins have been sold for over $1.7 million at auction, depending on their condition and the demand from collectors. If you find one in excellent condition, it could be worth much more. But how do you identify a 1977 no-mint mark dime? It's relatively simple to check, but it's important to look closely. The lack of a mint mark should be your first clue. Next, examine the coin for its overall quality. A well-preserved coin with no wear, scratches, or discoloration will be much more valuable than a damaged one. Coins that are graded at higher levels, like MS67 or MS68, can fetch premium prices, as collectors prize coins that are close to mint condition. Check if your 1977 dime is a no-mint mark variety. Flip it over and look at the reverse side, where the mint mark is usually located. If there's nothing there, it's a potential candidate for being a rare and valuable coin. However, it's important to keep in mind that counterfeits and altered coins can also make their way into the market. So it's always a good idea to have your coin professionally graded by a trusted numismatic expert. If you do find a 1977 no-mint mark dime, don't rush to sell it without getting it evaluated. The value of these coins can vary based on their condition, but with the right care and attention, you could be holding on to a true treasure. In conclusion, the 1977 no-mint mark dime is a coin that every serious collector should be on the lookout for. Its rarity and value have made it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold, with some reaching as high as $1.7 million. If you find one in your pocket change, you could be in for a very lucrative surprise. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos about valuable coins. We're diving into the world of rare coins, specifically the elusive 1983 P Mint Mark dime that could be worth a staggering $1.8 million in the market. If you're new to coin collecting or just curious about rare coins, you're in for a treat. Now, let's get into it. When it comes to the 1983 P Mint Mark dime, it's all about its rarity and unique characteristics. The 1983 P Mint Mark dime isn't particularly rare at first glance. However, certain specific traits make a few of these dimes worth a significant amount of money. So what makes this coin stand out from the others? First, let's talk about the regular 1983 P dime. The US Mint produced millions of dimes that year, so most of them aren't valuable. The typical 1983 P dime, in good condition, is worth just 10 cents, the face value of the coin. However, what collectors are after is a specific type of 1983 P dime that was struck with a rare error, known as a double die error. This happens when a coin is struck twice, causing a slight misalignment, which results in a doubling effect on some of the letters and numbers on the coin's design. If you have a 1983 P Mint Mark dime with this double die error, then congratulations. You've stumbled upon a valuable piece of numismatic history. These error coins are highly sought after, especially when they're in excellent condition. In fact, some of these dimes have been auctioned for up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for just one dime. But how do you spot a valuable 1983 P dime? Well, here are a few tips to help you identify one of these rare, error-struck coins. Look closely at the details. If you see any noticeable doubling, particularly in the words Liberty or the date 1983, it could be a sign that you've found an error coin. Inspect the coin carefully under a magnifying glass, especially around the mint mark, as well as the design on the obverse and reverse. The condition of the coin also plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are graded higher, such as MS-67 or higher, are typically the ones that fetch the most money at auction. The better the condition, the higher the price it will command. Coins with fewer scratches, dings, or wear and tear tend to sell for a premium. Now, finding a 1983 P Mint Mark dime with a double die error may sound like a needle in a haystack, but it's worth checking your collection. Even though this specific error coin is extremely rare, it's always good to be aware of what you have in your possession, especially if you're just starting out as a coin collector. So, how do you go about selling one of these rare dimes? If you found a 1983 P Mint Mark dime in excellent condition and believe it could be worth a small fortune, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Once graded, you can either sell it through an auction or find reputable dealers who specialize in high-value coins. It's important to remember that the market for rare coins can fluctuate, and the price you'll get for your dime depends on its current demand and rarity. But with a coin as rare as the 1983 P Mint Mark double die dime, there's always potential for a significant return on your investment. To wrap up, the 1983 P Mint Mark dime with a double die error is a rare and valuable coin that can be worth up to $1.8 million in the market. So, make sure to check your collections carefully. You never know if you have one of these error dimes hidden in your pocket change. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, share this video with fellow collectors who might be interested in discovering the true value of their coins. Welcome back to the BS Coins world, everyone. Today, we're diving into a coin that's turning heads in the numismatic world. We're talking about the 1987 P Mint Mark Roosevelt dime. That's right, this seemingly ordinary dime could actually be worth up to $1 million. So, if you've been overlooking your pocket change, it's time to pay attention because you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Now, let's get into the details of why this dime is so valuable. First off, the 1987 P dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the P Mint mark. While millions of these dimes were minted, certain rare variations and errors have turned a few of these coins into a collector's dream. The key here is that some of these dimes have unique characteristics that set them apart from the regular ones, and it's these characteristics that make them so valuable. So, what should you be looking for? The first thing to check is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition, known as MS or mint state, tend to fetch a higher price. If you have a 1987 P dime that looks brand new, you're already on the right track. But that's not all. There are also a few specific errors that make certain 1987 P dimes extremely valuable. One of the most sought-after errors is the doubling effect, often referred to as a double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a doubling effect on certain parts of the design, such as the date, letters, or other details. If you look closely at your dime and notice any signs of doubling, you could be in luck. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these types of errors because they're rare and unique. Another error to look for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not aligned correctly during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted to one side. An off-center 1987 P dime could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how pronounced the error is. There's also something known as the proof coin. While proof coins are typically struck for collectors and not meant for general circulation, some of these coins can end up in circulation by accident. Proof coins have a much higher level of detail and a mirror-like finish, making them stand out from regular dimes. If you happen to come across a 1987 P proof dime, you could be looking at a valuable find. But what if your 1987 P dime doesn't have any noticeable errors? Don't worry, because even regular dimes can be worth more than their face value if they're in exceptional condition. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher can fetch hundreds of dollars. And in some rare cases, if the coin is in pristine condition with absolutely no flaws, it could reach a value close to $1 million. So, how can you get your hands on one of these valuable dimes? Start by checking your change jars, wallets, and old coin collections. You'd be surprised how many people find rare coins just lying around their house. And if you're really serious about coin collecting, you can try searching through rolls of dimes from the bank. It's a bit of a treasure hunt, but the potential reward makes it worth the effort. If you believe you found a valuable 1987 P dime, the next step is to get it professionally graded. This will give you an official assessment of its condition and authenticity, which can significantly increase its value if you decide to sell it. Remember, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for certified coins in excellent condition. Now, you might be wondering, why would someone pay $1 million for a dime? The answer lies in the world of coin collecting, where rarity, historical significance, and condition can drive prices sky high. The 1987 P dime, especially those with errors or in perfect mint condition, is considered a rare gem among collectors. Its value is driven by a combination of rarity and demand, making it one of the most sought-after modern dimes in the market today. In conclusion, the next time you come across a 1987 P dime, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because you might be holding a coin worth far more than just 10 cents. Who knows, that little piece of change could be your ticket to becoming a millionaire. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found any rare coins in your pocket change. We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into an exciting topic that every coin collector and treasure hunter will want to hear about. If you've been holding on to your loose change or simply love the thrill of coin collecting, this video is for you. We're talking about the 2018 P Mint Mark Roosevelt dime that has recently caught the attention of collectors everywhere. Yes, you heard that right. A single 2018 P dime that could be worth up to $1.1 million. Let's get into why this coin is so special and what makes it worth so much money. Now, you might be wondering how a seemingly ordinary dime from 2018 could be worth such a staggering amount. This all comes down to a few rare errors and unique characteristics that make these coins exceptionally valuable. Let's break it down. The 2018 P dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is what the P stands for. Most of these dimes are worth their face value of just 10 cents. But there's a tiny number of them out there with errors that could make you a millionaire. So what should you be looking for? The key lies in the details. The most sought-after versions of this coin have a variety of minting errors that were never meant to leave the US Mint. Some of these errors can include double die errors, off-center strikes, and other minting mistakes that can occur during the production process. Coins with these kinds of flaws are incredibly rare because the US Mint has rigorous quality control measures to prevent them from circulating. However, sometimes a few of these error coins slip through the cracks and end up in the pockets of everyday people like you. One of the most significant errors found on the 2018 P dime is the double die error, where the lettering and images on the coin appear to be duplicated, creating a blurry or shadow-like effect. This error can be particularly noticeable on the words liberty or in God we trust. If you have a dime with this kind of error, you could be looking at a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more. Coins in near-perfect condition with these errors have been known to fetch upwards of $1.1 million at auction. Another valuable error to watch out for is the off-center strike. This is when the design of the coin is not properly aligned, causing part of the image or lettering to be cut off or shifted. An off-center strike of more than 10% is highly collectible, and the more misaligned it is, the more valuable it becomes. If you find a 2018 P dime with an off-center strike, especially one in mint or uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to a small fortune. But that's not all. There are also coins that have been struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank piece of metal that a coin is struck on. In rare cases, a dime may have been accidentally struck on a planchet meant for another coin, like a penny or even a foreign coin. This type of error is extremely rare and highly valuable. If you ever come across a 2018 P dime that looks thicker or thinner than usual or has an unusual color, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands. Now, you might be wondering how to tell if your 2018 P dime is worth more than just 10 cents. The first thing you should do is closely examine the coin with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for any doubling in the text or unusual characteristics that stand out. Pay close attention to the edges of the coin for any signs of misalignment or other irregularities. If you're unsure, it's worth taking your coin to a professional coin dealer or numismatist who can verify its authenticity and potential value. One thing to keep in mind is that the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins that are in mint state or uncirculated condition will always be worth more than those that have been heavily circulated. If you happen to find a 2018 P dime in your pocket change that looks brand new, it might be worth setting it aside and having it appraised. Let's talk about what to do if you think you found one of these rare and valuable dimes. First, avoid cleaning the coin, as this can significantly reduce its value. Any cleaning or polishing can leave scratches that will decrease its appeal to collectors. Instead, keep the coin in a protective holder or case to prevent any damage. Once you have your coin properly stored, consider having it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade rating can significantly increase the coin's market value. If you're looking to sell your rare 2018 P dime, there are a few options. You can take it to an auction house specializing in rare coins or list it on online platforms like eBay or Heritage Auctions. Keep in mind that if your coin is truly valuable, it's worth getting multiple opinions to ensure you get the best price. So, there you have it, folks. That 2018 P dime sitting in your change jar might just be your ticket to a fortune. We have an exciting topic that could change your life if you're into coin collecting or just happen to have loose change lying around. We're diving into the 2021 P Mint Mark Roosevelt dime, a coin that has recently been making headlines in the numismatic world for its surprising value. Believe it or not, this dime could be worth as much as $1.2 million in the market. So, if you have a 2021 Roosevelt dime with the P Mint mark, you might want to stick around for this video. Now, you might be wondering what makes this particular dime so valuable. After all, it's just a regular dime, right? Well, not exactly. What sets this coin apart is a combination of rarity, unique minting errors, and high demand among collectors. The 2021 P Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P Mint mark, and while millions of these dimes were produced, there are specific versions of this coin that have become incredibly rare due to unique minting errors. Let's talk about those errors. The most valuable 2021 P Roosevelt dimes are known for having certain minting flaws that make them highly sought after. Some of the most popular errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double die error means that the coin's design appears to be doubled, usually noticeable in the letters or numbers on the coin. An off-center strike means that the image on the coin is not perfectly centered, and die cracks are visible lines on the coin caused by a damaged die. These errors are what make these dimes so valuable. For example, there have been reports of 2021 P dimes with significant double die errors on the date and the word liberty. If you come across one of these, You're in luck because collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique coins. Another highly valuable error is the off-center strike, where the design is visibly shifted from the center of the coin. These types of minting errors are rare and can fetch thousands, if not millions of dollars, depending on the condition and rarity. Now, let's get into some specifics. In recent auctions, some of these rare 2021 P dimes with unique minting errors have sold for astonishing amounts. One particular dime with a pristine error was recently auctioned for a whopping $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple dime worth 10 cents sold for over $1 million. The reason? It's all about the rarity and the fact that collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces to add to their collections. The better the condition and the more unique the error, the higher the value. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2021 P dimes? The first thing you want to do is check for the P mint mark, which will be located on the front of the coin, just to the right of President Roosevelt's neck. If you see that P mint mark, then it's time to take a closer look. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin for any signs of minting errors. Pay close attention to the date, the word Liberty, and other inscriptions. Look for any doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. Even minor errors can significantly increase the value of your coin. But wait, that's not all. If you think you've found a valuable 2021 P Roosevelt dime, it's important to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. Getting your coin professionally graded can make a huge difference when it comes to selling it. The grading process evaluates the coin's condition, confirms any minting errors, and ultimately determines its market value. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, especially with unique errors, can fetch the highest prices at auctions. You might be wondering where you can sell these coins if you happen to have one. There are several options. You can try selling it through reputable auction houses, coin shows, or online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors are always on the hunt for rare finds. Just make sure to do your research and get your coin professionally graded to maximize its value. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. Make sure you check your spare change and coin jars at home. You never know, you might have a fortune hiding in plain sight. It's also worth checking out your local bank rolls. Sometimes, unsearched rolls of dimes can yield rare finds. With a little bit of luck and some careful inspection, you could be sitting on a coin worth over $1 million. So, there you have it, folks, the 2021 P Roosevelt dime that's making waves in the coin collecting community. Who knew that a simple dime could turn into such a valuable treasure? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin collecting tips and discoveries. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. We have an exciting video for you, especially if you have a keen eye for coins in your spare change. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins you might just have sitting around at home. Yes, we're talking about the 1984 P mint mark Roosevelt dime that could be worth a staggering $1.30 million. That's right, you heard it correctly. A simple dime from 1984 with a P mint mark can be worth a fortune today. But before you start rummaging through your change jar, let's take a closer look at what makes this coin so special, what to look for, and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt. However, the 1984 P mint mark dime stands out due to a few key factors that have collectors on the hunt. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. While millions of these coins were produced, certain variations or errors can make them incredibly valuable. So, what exactly should you look for if you're hoping to strike it rich with one of these dimes? First and foremost, check the condition of your coin. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition will always be more valuable. If your coin has sharp details, no scratches or signs of wear, you're already on the right track. However, it's not just about being in good condition. It's about having specific features that set your coin apart. One of the key factors that increase the value of the 1984 P dime is a possible error known as the full bands designation. This refers to the bands on the torch on the reverse side of the coin. If your dime has clearly defined bands with full, uninterrupted lines, it could be worth a lot more than face value. Coins with this full bands designation are highly sought after by collectors because they are harder to find in mint condition. Another factor that can increase the value of your 1984 P dime is the presence of any doubling. Doubling is when the design elements on the coin appear to have been struck twice, creating a shadow-like effect. This can happen on letters, numbers, or any part of the coin's design. If you spot doubling on your dime, especially on the date or the mint mark, you may be in possession of a highly valuable error coin. Now, you might be wondering, why would someone pay $1.3 million for a dime? The answer lies in rarity and demand. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare coins, especially those with errors that are in great condition. The rarer the coin, the more collectors are willing to pay for it. And when it comes to the 1984 P dime, there are certain versions with errors and in mint condition that are extremely scarce. If you think you have one of these valuable dimes, the next step is to get it authenticated. It's always best to take your coin to a professional coin dealer or a reputable grading service. These experts can examine your coin, verify its authenticity, and grade its condition. Coins that receive a high grade from a grading service can fetch top dollar at auctions or private sales. And here's an important tip for those looking to sell their rare 1984 P dime. Always do your research and know the value of your coin before selling. Some dealers might offer you less than what it's truly worth, so having a ballpark figure can ensure you get the best deal possible. You could also consider selling your coin at an auction, where competitive bidding can drive the price up even higher. So, to recap, if you come across a 1984 P mint mark dime, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to inspect it closely for the full bands on the torch, signs of doubling, and overall condition. It could turn out to be one of the rare, valuable ones worth up to $1.30 million. That's it for today's video. Make sure to check your pockets, piggy banks, and those old coin jars for this hidden treasure. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the BS Coins World for more coin collecting tips and valuable finds. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a particular treasure that could be hiding in your change jar right now. That's right, we're talking about the 1970 D mint mark Roosevelt dime, which has shocked collectors by reaching an astonishing market value of up to $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, a single dime worth over $1 million. So what makes this coin so special? Stick around because we're going to reveal everything you need to know about this rare gem, including what to look for, its history, and how you could potentially cash in on one of these valuable dimes. First, let's start with a bit of history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt. This coin has been a staple in American currency ever since. However, not all Roosevelt dimes are created equal. The 1970 D dime, minted in Denver, has a few unique characteristics that set it apart from the rest. While most dimes from this era are worth their face value, the 1970 D version has become a legend among coin collectors due to a rare error that has skyrocketed its value. So, what exactly is this error? The key feature that makes the 1970 D dime so valuable is known as a minting error. In some cases, these dimes were struck using proof dies from older coin designs, creating a unique blend of characteristics that shouldn't exist. This error can be identified by examining the coin under magnification, particularly paying close attention to details around the date, mint mark, and overall design features. The most sought-after version is one where the coin exhibits doubling in the date, or in some cases, it appears to have remnants of an older coin design underneath. These are known as overstrikes or double dies, and they are incredibly rare. Now, let's get into the value. The 1970 D mint mark dime is already considered a collectible due to its age and minting process. However, if you happen to have one of these rare error coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. In pristine condition, with a clear minting error, these dimes have been known to fetch prices upwards of $1.4 million at auctions. Even in lesser conditions, they can still be worth thousands. The key is finding one in good condition with clearly visible errors, which can make all the difference in the coin's value. But how can you tell if you have one of these rare dimes? Start by checking your spare change, especially if you have old coin collections that haven't been looked through in years. Pay close attention to the date and mint mark. The D mint mark can be found on the front of the coin, just above the date. Once you've found a 1970 D dime, examine it closely with a magnifying glass or, better yet, a jeweler's loupe. Look for signs of doubling on the numbers of the date or other unusual markings. If you notice anything that looks off, it might be worth getting your coin appraised by a professional. Next, let's talk about condition. As with any collectible, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grades being significantly more valuable. If your dime shows minimal wear, sharp details, and has that error we're looking for, it could be worth sending it off for official grading. Companies like PCGS or NGC are well known for their grading services, and having a certified grade can greatly increase the market value of your coin. Let's also touch on where to sell these coins if you're lucky enough to find one. Auctions are a popular option, especially if you have a high-quality coin with a rare error. Sites like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or even dedicated coin auction houses are great places to start. Alternatively, you can sell through a coin dealer, but keep in mind that dealers will usually take a commission, so you might not get the full market value. In conclusion, the 1970 D Roosevelt dime with its rare minting error is one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. Imagine turning a simple dime into a life-changing amount of money. It's certainly worth checking your change or digging through old collections for this valuable piece of history. Who knows, you might be holding on to a dime that's worth over $1 million without even knowing it.so. The next time you get some change back, take a closer look. It might just make you a millionaire. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. We're diving into an exciting topic that could change the way you look at your spare change. Imagine holding a dime in your pocket, and it's worth $1.5 million. That's right. Today, we're talking about the rare 2015 P Mint Mark dime that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. Now, you might be wondering what makes this dime so special. Let's break down everything you need to know about this rare coin and why it's making waves in the coin collecting world. This dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P Mint mark. What's fascinating about the 2015 P dime is that it was mass-produced, yet there are rare variations that can fetch a mind-blowing value in the market today. Before we dive into the details, let's talk about the features of a standard 2015 P Mint mark dime. This dime, like others, features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. The design is classic and hasn't changed much since it was first introduced in 1946. But, as with many coins, not all 2015 P dimes are created equal. There are specific errors and varieties that make some of them extremely valuable.so. What exactly should you be looking for? The answer lies in coin errors and varieties that make these dimes so sought after. Coin errors are mistakes made during the minting process that result in unique characteristics. These errors can include off-center strikes, double dies, missing elements, and other unusual features. The rarest of these errors can skyrocket the value of the coin point. One of the most valuable errors to look out for is the double die. A double die occurs when the coin is struck twice with slight misalignment, causing a doubling effect on certain design elements like the date, letters, or even Roosevelt's face. A 2015 P dime with a noticeable double die error could be worth a small fortune to the right collector. This is what makes it so exciting, as these errors can turn a simple 10-cent coin into a piece valued at over $1.50 million. Another variation to keep an eye out for is the off-center strike. An off-center strike occurs when the blank coin is not perfectly aligned with the die, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. The more off-center it is, the more valuable the coin can become. This can happen due to mechanical errors in the minting process, making these coins rare and highly collectible. Additionally, there are dimes with missing mint marks or ones that have been struck on the wrong planchet. For example, if a dime is accidentally struck on a smaller planchet intended for a foreign coin, it becomes an instant rarity. These kinds of errors are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collection. So, why is there such a high demand for these error coins? Coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It's an investment. Collectors are always on the hunt for rare coins that have unique characteristics, and they're willing to pay a premium for them. In fact, Auctions and private sales have seen some of these rare dimes reach prices as high as $1.5 million. That's a huge return for a coin that was originally worth just 10 cents. If you're wondering how you can get your hands on one of these valuable dimes, the good news is that they can still be found in circulation. That's right, there's a chance you could find one of these rare 2015 P dimes in your pocket change or in a roll of dimes from the bank. So, don't dismiss those dimes you come across. Take the time to inspect them closely, especially if they were minted in 2015 with the P mark. Here's a quick tip for you. Get yourself a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect your dimes. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or anything unusual. If you find something that looks promising, consider getting it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. They can confirm if your coin is indeed a rare error coin and give it an official grade, which can increase its value even more. Now, you might be asking, where can I sell these valuable dimes if I find one? Well, there are several options. You can take them to a reputable coin dealer, sell them through online auction sites like eBay, or even take them to a coin auction where collectors are actively looking to buy rare coins. Remember, the higher the grade of your coin, the more you can potentially get for it. So, to wrap things up, keep your eyes peeled for those 2015 P dimes. Who knows, you might just find one that's worth a life-changing amount of money. This could be the treasure you've been searching for all along, hiding right in plain sight. We're diving into a fascinating topic that could make you rethink the value of the coins in your pocket. Yes, we're talking about the 2023 P Mint Mark dime that's currently turning heads in the numismatic world. This little coin, often overlooked and assumed to be just another dime, is making waves in the market, with some fetching a staggering $1.6 million at auction. If you've got a jar of loose change lying around, it's time to pay close attention because you might be holding on to a potential fortune. So, what makes the 2023 P Mint Mark dime so special? It all comes down to a few key factors that drive up its value. The first thing collectors and experts are looking for is rarity. Despite being a modern coin, only a limited number of these dimes were struck with the P Mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint, making them extremely scarce. But it's not just the Mint mark that's important. There are specific features and errors that can turn this ordinary coin into a million-dollar masterpiece. One of the most sought-after characteristics is the double die error. This is where the design on the coin gets struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the date and lettering. If your 2023 P dime has a clear double die, congratulations, you're looking at a coin that could easily fetch a high price among collectors. Another error to watch for is a misaligned die. This is when the coin design is off-center, giving it a unique look that collectors can't get enough of. But let's not forget about the coin's condition. Grading plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins that are in mint state or uncirculated condition are the most valuable, with higher grades like MS65 and above fetching top dollar. If your coin has a pristine, almost untouched surface with a sharp strike and strong luster, you're in luck. You're looking at a potential treasure. Now, you might be wondering where to find these rare dimes. The truth is, they can show up anywhere. It could be in your change from a grocery store, at the bottom of your purse, or even hidden in a piggy bank that hasn't been touched in years. The key is to check every 2023 dime you come across and inspect it closely for those telltale signs. Once you think you've found one, it's crucial to have it authenticated and graded by a professional. Services like PCGS and NGC can give you a detailed analysis of your coin's condition and rarity, which is essential if you're looking to sell. And speaking of selling, let's talk about where to cash in on your newfound treasure. Online auction sites like eBay are popular platforms, but for high-value coins like this, it's often better to go through a reputable auction house that specializes in rare coins. Heritage Auctions and Stax Bowers are two well-known names in the industry that can help you get top dollar for your collectible. So, why is the market going crazy over this 2023 P dime? The answer lies in the world of coin collecting itself. Numismatics is more popular than ever, with collectors constantly on the hunt for the next big discovery. The combination of rarity, condition, and those special error features makes the 2023 P dime a hot commodity. As more collectors become aware of its value, the demand continues to rise, pushing prices even higher. Now, I know what you're thinking. Could this just be a trend that fades away? It's always possible, but history has shown us that rare coins with unique features tend to hold their value or even appreciate over time. So, if you do come across one of these dimes, it could be worth holding onto it or at least getting a professional opinion on its potential value. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips to help you in your search. First, get yourself a good magnifying glass or coin loupe. This will make it easier to spot any doubling or errors. Second, educate yourself on the details of what makes this coin valuable. The more you know, the better your chances of finding a valuable piece. And finally, don't give up. Coin hunting requires patience, but the payoff can be huge. That's it for today's video. If you found this information valuable, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on rare coins worth big money. And if you've already found one of these 2023 P dimes, drop a comment below and let us know. We'd love to hear your story. We're diving into the world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the 1977 D Mint Mark Roosevelt dime. Believe it or not, this small piece of pocket change could potentially be worth up to $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple dime from your spare change jar might make you a millionaire. But what makes this particular dime so valuable? Let's break it down. The 1977 D dime was minted at the Denver Mint, and while millions of these dimes were produced, not all of them are created equal. The key to the value of this coin lies in a few rare and unique characteristics that set it apart from the rest. Collectors and numismatists are willing to pay top dollar for coins that exhibit these special features. The first thing you'll want to look for is the condition of the dime. Coins that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition are highly sought after. If your 1977 D dime shows no signs of wear and has a brilliant, shiny finish, it could be worth a small fortune. Coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS65 and above, are the most valuable. These are coins that have been well preserved and exhibit no damage or significant scratches. Another major factor contributing to the value of the 1977 D dime is any potential mint errors. Mint errors occur during the production process, and they can make a coin incredibly rare. Some examples of mint errors include off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on a different planchet. If your 1977 D dime has any of these errors, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. In fact, rare error coins have been known to fetch thousands, if not millions, at auction point. One of the most famous errors to look out for is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a doubled appearance on the lettering or design. Carefully examine the word liberty, the date, and the motto "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling, you could be sitting on a very valuable coin. But the most valuable of all is the ultra-rare proof-like 1977 D dime. A small batch of these dimes were struck using specially prepared dies, resulting in a mirror-like finish that resembles proof coins. These proof-like dimes are almost impossible to find in circulation, which makes them highly collectible. If you happen to come across one of these rare proof-like dimes, you could be looking at a coin worth upwards of $1.70 million. So, how can you tell if your 1977 D dime is the one that could make you a millionaire? Start by closely examining the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling, unusual markings, or a mirror-like finish. If you think you might have found a rare coin, consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will not only confirm its authenticity but also determine its condition and value. It's important to note that the value of rare coins can fluctuate depending on market demand. Coins like the 1977 D dime are highly collectible, and as more people become interested in coin collecting, the value of these rare dimes could continue to increase. Even if your dime isn't worth $1.7 million, it could still be worth a significant amount of money, especially if it's in good condition or has a unique mint error. So the next time you come across a 1977 D Mint Mark dime, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because you never know what hidden treasure you might have. It's always exciting to think that something as simple as a dime could be worth millions. Keep checking your change, and who knows, you might be the next lucky person to discover a rare and valuable coin in your pocket. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content on valuable coins. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising discoveries in the coin collecting world, the 2000 P Mint Mark Roosevelt dimes that have skyrocketed in value. Believe it or not, some of these dimes could be worth as much as $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. Just imagine. A simple dime that most of us overlook could turn out to be worth a life-changing amount of money. So, what makes these 2000 P Mint Mark dimes so valuable? The answer lies in the rarity, condition, and certain unique features that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. But before we get into the details, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the previous year. It was designed by John R. Sinek and has remained largely unchanged over the decades. However, what makes certain years more valuable than others are the rare errors and varieties that can occur during the minting process. The year 2000 was a typical production year for the dime, minted in huge numbers at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's the catch. Some of the 2000 P dimes have a very rare and unusual error that has made them highly sought after by collectors. The specific error we're talking about is known as the full bands or FB designation. This refers to the details on the torch located on the reverse side of the dime. To get this designation, the bands around the torch must be fully separated and show no signs of wear. While many dimes are minted with these details worn down, a select few came out with the full bands perfectly struck, which is extremely rare. Another factor that makes these dimes so valuable is their condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in the highest possible grade. This is where the term MS, which stands for mint state, comes into play. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 70 being a flawless coin. The closer your dime is to this MS 70 grade, the more valuable it could be. Some of these 2000 P dimes in pristine condition with the full bands detail have fetched incredible prices at auction, with some going for as high as $1.8 million. You might be wondering, how can you tell if your dime is one of these rare and valuable ones? The first thing you want to do is grab a magnifying glass and take a close look at the torch on the back of the coin. Look for the details in the bands around the torch. If the lines are clear and fully separated, you might have a full bands dime. Next, check the condition of your coin. If it looks shiny, new, and has no visible scratches or wear, it could be in mint state, which greatly increases its value. But there's one more thing you need to check: the mint mark. On the Roosevelt dime, the mint mark can be found on the front of the coin, just above the date. If you see a P mint mark, you have a dime that was minted in Philadelphia. The 2000 P dimes with these rare features are the ones fetching top dollar among collectors. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone pay $1.8 million for a dime? The truth is, coin collectors are willing to pay a premium for rare pieces that are in the best condition possible. It's not just about the monetary value, but also the thrill of owning a piece of history that very few others have. These rare 2000 P dimes have become a sort of holy grail among collectors because of their rarity and exceptional quality. So, if you have any dimes from the year 2000 lying around, don't just toss them into a coin jar. Take a few minutes to inspect them closely. You never know, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. If you think you've found one of these rare dimes, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A coin that's certified by a grading service as having the full bands detail and a high mint state grade could attract serious interest from collectors, potentially earning you a significant amount of money. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over what to look for one more time. First, check the date on your dime. It needs to be from the year 2000 with a P mint mark. Second, examine the bands on the torch on the reverse side. If they're fully separated, you may have a full bands dime. Lastly, assess the overall condition of the coin. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more it could be worth. We hope you found this video helpful and that you'll take a closer look at your pocket change. You never know where you might find hidden treasure.